fellow ink drinkers, and welcome back to the Blind Girls Book Talk podcast. My name is Aria.
And I'm Belle.
And we are two legally blind sisters who love reading and love books. And what we decided to do is make a podcast in order to talk about that. We talk about a wide variety of bookish topics, and that can range from bad retellings of stories, book-to-movie adaptation comparisons, buddy reads, recent reads, bookish challenges. Really, the list does go on and on. And today what we're doing is we're doing a bad retelling. It's been quite some time since we've done one of these. And this time, the story that we're doing a bad retelling of is The Picture of Dorian Gray. Now, I read this a while ago as a Belle Recommends book. And Belle was not here when I talked about that book.
No, I was not.
Belle was away.
I was dying.
Yeah, you were going through it.
My body gave out on me.
So what we decided to do is I'm going to tell Belle essentially what I remember from that story and see how wrong I am. So,
girl, you're banking on me remembering that story.
So, once upon a time, there was a dude and his name was Basil. And Basil, he was like really good at painting for some odd reason. And Basil finds this dude named Dorian Gray and is just like, I want to paint you. Dorian Gray's like, sure. Now that all happens off screen, but
actually Dorian hires him.
Well, regardless. So
it's fine.
This all happens off screen anyway, but essentially this other lord comes in who's friends with Basil and is just like, yo, dude, you want to party it up? Like, let's do stuff. And Basil's like, I'm working. I'm painting this fine young man. And to me, the vibe that I get is the Lord is just like, oh, he's fine. And so then they kind of have a whole conversation. I don't know why in the middle of painting a portrait, we decide to have this whole conversation about beauty and life and like all this stuff. But like we get deep real quick, like seconds within meeting each other. And the Lord dude is just like, Yo, Dorian, like, you're real pretty, but like, one day that beauty's gonna fade and like, that's gonna suck, but like, live it up while you can because like, you're only pretty once. And Dorian is just like, nah, And then as they keep talking and as Lord Dude is just like, no, like, dude, nah, like one day you're not going to be pretty. Dorian, he makes a wish. I don't know how he makes this wish, but he makes it. And he's just like, I really wish that the picture that's being painted, this wonderful picture that my good friend Basil is painting, would take all of the age instead of me. Like, that's what I wish. That's what I hope. And for some odd reason, some deity out there is just like, yep, great call. That's going to happen. So, Dorian takes the word of Lord Dude and is just like, I'm going to live it up. And so he decides to slum it a little bit and decides to go to like a working class theater. He meets this girl. This girl is an actress and she's playing like the leading role in some play or something like that. And he's like enamored with her, like instantly falls in love with her, with how good her acting is. He's just like, this is great. And so he goes to her and essentially is just like, I love you. And like, I'm going to take care of you. We're going to get married. And this girl's like a working class girl. Like, she's poor compared to him. So she's just like, yes, immediately, yes. You'll take me away from here. I will be a fine lady. Like, this is what dreams are made of, ladies. Like this. Yes. Yes to this. So they like have this love affair. I don't know. I don't know. But they have this love affair for who knows how long. And it goes to the point where the brother is like a soldier or a sailor or something. And like she keeps talking about Dorian, and the brother is just like, yo, well, if he breaks your heart, like, I'm happy for you. I hope this works out. If he breaks your heart, he's going to be taken off of this earth by me. And the girl is just like, no. Like, it's going to be fine. Like, it's going to be great. Like, go live your best life. Go do what you need to do. By the time you come back, I'm going to be married. It's going to be great. Also, in the meantime, Dorian he's now besties with this other lord dude. And he meets up with him and I think Basil. And it's just like, guys, I'm in love. I'm in love with this girl. Like, you need to see her. Like, she's fine. She's gorgeous. I love her. I'ma marry her. Like, you need to come so you can congratulate me. Now, I can't remember if Basil decided to go. I think he didn't. I think Basil was just like, nah, I got paintings to do. Painting is more important to me than whatever this is. So, like, y'all go have fun. And the Lord dude's like, yeah, I'm down for anything. Let's go. And so the girl has, like, one bad performance. And the Lord dude is just kind of like, she's not that great. Dorian, like, what are you thinking? What is going through your brain? And Dorian is just like, oh, okay. And so he goes to the girl and he's just like, yeah, we're breaking up. Like, this moved too fast. I'm so sorry. And of course she takes it so well that she Alt F4s herself off of the world. And and Dorian, he happens to like check out his picture because, you know, and he sees that there's like his wonderful like facial expression that he had when the picture was done. It's different now. It's not like that. There's like he's like frowning or something. Like, it's different. And he's just like, huh, well, that's weird. So then essentially life goes on. And Dorian kind of, as time goes on, things happen to Dorian, but Dorian doesn't like change. Like, he doesn't age. He doesn't look different. He's not reflecting kind of like the cruelties that he inflicts on the world, but his portrait does. And his portrait starts to look real bad. And so he kind of locks it away and is just like, I'm not looking at that because like, I'm not doing it. So it then gets to the point, there's like a whole side plot where the brother of the girl is trying to find Dorian and can't. And like, Dorian gets into substances at some point for reasons I don't know. But I think before that happens, he meets up with Basil. And Basil is just like, hey, like, can I have your portrait? Like, I have this big art show. It will be great for me. Like, your portrait is like my best work. Can I take it? And by that point, Dorian has already, like, the picture has already started to change. So Dorian's like, nah. And Basil pushes the issue and they get into a fight and Dorian's like, I'm take a weapon and just take care of that situation. So Basil is no longer in the world. And somehow Dorian covers it up. I don't know how, but like somehow he does. And so like I think the picture shows that he has like blood on his hands essentially, but like he's not worried about that. He's like, we're not going to talk about that. It's fine. We're just not going to talk about it. But unaliving your best friend, it does leave some mental scars. And I think that's when he gets into substances. And like the dude tries to find him, and I don't know if he actually does. I don't remember. It seems pointless. And then we like bounce around because there's like this other lady that the Lord guy likes or something, or like they might be, like honestly this Lord guy seems like he just likes everybody and anybody. So that like they might be having an affair. Who knows? I sure don't. But they kind of comment on how, because it's been quite some time at this point, they kind of comment on how like, Dorian, you're still young and pretty. Like, how the heck? And Dorian just like, nah, it's fine. Don't even worry about it. Like, I don't know. I just have good genetics or something. I don't know. Well, they didn't know what genetics was, but you know, that's kind of what he's going for. It's just the sea air. I take in the sea air every now and then. That's why I still look pretty. And so they talk more about, I don't know, life, the universe, everything. Who knows? This book goes from one extreme to the other real quick.
Yeah.
And then finally, Dorian is just like, you know what? I've had enough. I can't do this anymore. I can't live with the guilt of all of the things that I've done. But like my friends look old and I still look young, and like I like people are going to start talking, and I just can't do this anymore. And so he goes to his portrait and he tries to take a knife to the portrait. And I don't know how successful he was, because the next thing you find out is that the policemen have come because, you know, things have happened. Dorian doesn't look like himself. Like, they can only identify him by the rings, but by his rings. But his portrait, it looks just like it was the day that it was painted. But, like, I guess Dorian has assumed all of whatever was going on in the picture. And that's the story. That's pretty much it. Yeah, it goes from one extreme to the other real quick. Like, we're talking about life, the universe, and everything, and then 2 seconds later, someone's, like, yeeting themselves off the world. Like, that's where we're at.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a weird book.
It is. Which you said you found this book funny.
I said I found some of the writing funny.
Okay. That's
there
fair.
are some funny lines.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, the Lord dude is very amusing.
Like there are some funny dialogue choices.
Yeah.
I ain't saying the actual book is funny.
Okay. All right. That's a good clarification. We needed that. So, what do you remember about this book? How right did I get it?
You know, I'm gonna say close enough.
Close enough.
Close enough. I mean, this book does it goes everywhere.
It does. Yeah, it's a time. It's a time and a half, and I don't know how I feel about it.
It's not my favorite. I just found some of the writing funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially like in the beginning, like it goes downhill very quickly, but
it does do though.
It goes down very very quickly. But in the beginning, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like the whole story of it is pretty much a beware of vanity, and
yeah,
you know, even though you're your acts may not reflect your outward appearance at the time doesn't mean they'll eventually show. And
Yeah. There's a lot of that. I mean, I don't know. I especially because it seems like I don't remember there being like there had to have been a time jump, but like also it wasn't very good at explaining the time jump.
yeah,
And like everything that went on with the actress girl and the brother and all that jazz, like that all got real confusing.
yeah, it had a bunch of like, my best way to describe this book, it's like 5 side plots make one story.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Like the through plot is Dorian and like his picture, but obviously, hence the title.
That's the name.
But like everything else, because like the Lord guy has like his own side plots, the stuff with Basil, the stuff with the actress girl, and then the brother. And there's something else too, because I think the actress girl would always be like, oh, he's my Prince Charming. Like, he's my Prince Charming. And there was like, when the brother came back and like found out everything that happened, I guess like he was around town and like some other lady was talking to Dorian and was just like, oh, you're my Prince Charming, or you're a Prince Charming. And then like Dorian ran away because he was like terrified. And the brother's like, who are you calling Prince Charming? And just like goes off. But like he never finds Dorian. Like they never meet. I don't think. Do they?
I can't remember.
I don't know. It's very confusing, and like sometimes, and then like you get all philosophical, and it's just like, why are we here? Like we were just talking about like hunting people down in alleys. Like why are we here? Why are we now here?
Yeah.
I'm just going along for the ride, but like why are we here?
Yeah, there were times where I was like, this book feels like a fever dream.
A little bit, yeah. I don't know. This book is interesting. I mean, if you haven't read it, I would definitely recommend reading it. It's a fun book, but yeah, I don't know how well my bad retelling covered it.
I mean, it's a weird book.
It is. I will not disagree with that. Well, that's about all we have for this episode. I know this is a shorter one, but sometimes the bad retellings, they be on the shorter side, depending on the book. So, of course, thank you all for listening. If you liked this episode, if you like what you've been listening to, please consider following the podcast and sharing the episode with your friends. It really would help us to grow the show, and we would appreciate the support those actions would give. And hey, if you just want to leave a review, that would be okay too. And then next time, again, we may have a plan. We're not entirely sure. We do not want to jinx it. So, yeah, we're not saying what we're doing next time. It's a bookish topic. That's about all we got.
We'll figure it out.
So, that being said, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.